It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking
at
a tough 3rd and 11.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The short one there, caught by Likely. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down.
I'm doing good. You can hear me, huh?
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is
a
tough
good
spot defensively. They have
Shadow
to
got
right
destroyed by
but how about that
little
good
Kip.
first step towards
Really?
forcing them to settle for at least 3 points?
Yeah, what's the update on the CFM? Y'all started the playoffs yet?
Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Yeah, we in the playoffs. I left the Discord. It was too toxic. Yeah, I've been left that shit like weeks ago. Oh, shit.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Yeah, them balls tripping in there. Oh, no. Oh, whoa.
And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Oh, all right, yes. Oh.
The Baltimore offense at the line set
Who in the playoffs? Is the same people from last year or is it different people?
Charles, the turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
I heard the kick right out to see a film. Yeah, I heard that They kicked Ray out the CFM. What happened? Why they kicked him out? Different people is Liam Banks, the Jags you said, and kept the Final Four. Oh, okay. Bro, I'm still pissed I didn't make the Super Bowl from the first one we did. It must set me up real bad. I'm still pissed about that. Because Raider was defending his home if Houston custom. Oh, okay. Basically, tried to lie and say that the dude wasn't using a custom.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Tired of his teams. Man. Yeah, after I lost to that Broncos user in the regular season, man, I was like, man, fuck this shit. I quit. And, oh, come on, bro.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs.
And that's one thing I don't like to do is quit. But that, I had to get out of that.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still,
because I technically was supposed to be in the second season. But I was like, man, fuck that.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
I know, bro. Man, I was like, man, fuck this shit. I left the league. I left the Discord. I'm like,
an early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now Herbert following the turnover. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Play action. It's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer.
Yeah, I had to hop in a new playbook because
Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
I'm used to it now, but like the first few days, like I tried to lab it or whatever, it was like I wasn't getting nothing going. But like now, I feel like I got it.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. On the return, Trey Tucker. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
You want to know what Shadow said to me? What'd he say? Don't tell me say nothing stupid.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it.
Lagging again.
I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a throw here to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down.
I know it was
Wait,
a game,
what?
but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Bro,
and this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well.
When he told you that.
Boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty.
Cause I know you had stopped talking to him at one point.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. O'Connell finding room at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch.
Yeah, that dude tripping.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
After
dude tripping.
7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Oh yeah, I actually did see that when he lost that bad again. I actually did see that.
Now it's O'Connell. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I think he was the away team too. I actually did see that game.
He's already proven to be a factor.
I didn't watch the whole thing, but I seen when he came back, he was getting his ass beat.
I think what we're seeing
I did see that.
Is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's O'Connell. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete.
Dancer, what's up?
Big play there for L.A. 57 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself,
I'm about to turn across play off again.
All this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Ekeler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first.
They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they're knocking on the door now, as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And O'Connell now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
Wow.
Touchdown Raiders. Austin Hooper from 10 yards out. And the Raiders are back within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity For them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On second down, Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Herbert on first down now. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert. He's got Allen. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Touchdown! Josh Palmer. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
O'Connell back to the air on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 42 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, O'Connell. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
That is caught, and he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now O'Connell. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. O'Connell on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
Oh, shit. Oh, good.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was supposed to be my guy.
So
I was fucked up right there.
Need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
To the air again with O'Connell. Open man is Myers. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Jacobs going to try the middle. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
To throw here, O'Connell. This is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Hunter Renfrow from 8 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throw
I pressed the wrong
left side
button.
is hauled in by Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. From the 21.
I need to let that play a
second
little
and
bit more.
6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett from 21 yards away. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On second down, O'Connell. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Man. Jeremy, I appreciate the 3 people that's in here, man. We are getting close to 500 subs as we speak.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Whatever.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be and he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Get out my way. Fuck.
Running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Oh, shit.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself. How you
take it and right down Broadway. Still going inside the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So the freaking no one's going to do that shit. I clicked the button by accident, but I should know he's going to try to go for the onside kick.
It away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down.
All right, let's get this dude on the 50-bomb.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Herbert throwing again. That's going to be caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eckler. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Herbert. And it's caught.
Damn.
5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
We got it.
And he will
Let's go.
get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Tucker now to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's O'Connell. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They're going to pass here with Herbert. This is caught, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown.
I'm sorry, but I got to do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I got to be toxic, but I got to go for the 60. I got to do it. I'm sorry, bro.
Because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%.
Here's a diving catch.
I'm sorry, bro.
This is going to be caught. So 2 more
shit, man.
Continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Tucker now to return it, taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the
This might have been my best game all year.
They show up,
honestly.
And they show out.
19-21, 425 passing, 90% completion, 6 touchdowns, no picks. Oh yeah, this is my best game all year. Like, yeah, oh yeah, gotta be. Yeah. By that record, I knew something right about him. I swear, Mr. Krabs' laugh can be annoying sometimes. I don't know who laughed more annoying, him or SpongeBob. Probably Mr. Krabs. I don't know, option. It's probably that blue and yellow, probably. I wish you could custom my uniforms, man. Damn. Shit, I'll pull up with the bro, what the fuck going on? Shit, I'll pull up with the all blue, dark blue. Cause the Chargers got the navy blue helmets, and then they got the navy colors right there. Then bam, throw that navy blue helmet on there. Shit, we good. And that's one of my favorite uniform combos, like all black, or like all red, all green or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite uniform combos. What up, K-Dog? I'm on PlayStation, bro.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the LA Chargers.
Yeah, I should have known that was it. Should have been that other blue jersey, that darker blue, not the navy blue I was just talking about, but the other.
Has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They will start this drive with Ford. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Flacco. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. They go quickly here out to Moore. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Once more, it's Flacco.
I'm gonna shoot.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Oh, shit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Able to fight
you trying to strip him?
4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert.
Oh, let's go, boy. Let's go.
Justin
a
13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers use
damn.
the early turnover to
Did y'all see that block, though, what they was doing to dudes, though?
Well, the defensive coverage was
Damn.
good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked
Bobby
out.
sure not to
Yeah,
get
you
up.
often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco.
Oh! That was my fault. God damn it.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So
damn, I was there too, dude.
Following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Flacco to throw again on 2nd down.
Got off of him.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in
I'm about to take my
control of
jacket
the
off.
football.
How does it
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They always let me say I'm cool, but I'm hype. After this play, I'm going to do it.
To pass, Flacco. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down? I thought it was 3rd.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Play action, Flacco. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Flacco. He'll fire deep, looking for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Passing play, Flacco. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Flacco. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Yeah, we're gonna sit this down. I don't want to take no risk.
It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Hey, how much you want to bet he slammed his controller? Yeah, I forgot to tell y'all that I played Flight Madden last week. And let's just say I whipped his ass.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Here's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7.
So I'm about to come back to that play because I noticed that tight end was open. So I might go back to the next play.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. It's Eckler again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense.
Why you said his name like that? Grant Delpit.
But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
Grant Delpit.
There, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
Oh, threw it lean.
Intercepted. Picked off by
What the
Greg
fuck?
Newsome. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved
That was
a
my
better
fault. I
ending?
threw that shit late.
I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Flacco.
Right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Flacco off play action. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception.
He didn't know how to man up that
You
corner.
do give it to them in plus
On
territory
that,
as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Should be up 21-7 right now.
For the second half, 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Damn.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly,
could have blocked better than
that
that.
one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up second down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Here's Flacco. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This is Ford. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Flacco. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Flacco. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards down to the 13.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flacco from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Hopkins' kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Williams brings it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Again, Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's 2nd down. Flacco. He finds his man complete. It's Ford. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now Flacco. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Herbert now to throw. The quick slant caught. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do.
Hey, go lion. Step.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just...
Yeah. I'll be right back. He's dancing.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at
Let me put my
Levi's
controller in
Stadium in
charger.
Santa
With my
Clara. Coming
my
up,
shit
we got a
down in the
good
middle real quick.
matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA
Cause that ass
Chargers
happened to me
taking
before.
on the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, I'm have to start using these headphones because I'm tired of them turtle beaches.
It's North versus South in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. He'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
They go play action here. Purdy.
What the hell?
And his throw here's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Purdy on 4th down. Looking deep for Jennings.
That's me. Give me that. Thank you.
This is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you.
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams. 69 yards. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And running with power here. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit and ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's across midfield and all the way down to the 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Play action. Now Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Purdy now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. Down to the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Herbert on 1st down now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only...
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run.
I was going to hop up, but I guess I'll play another one. Yeah, fuck Mud. They could suck a dick. I should not have said that. I'm sorry, though. Yeah. Yeah, I need to put that other dude on that 50 bomb list, too. That's what, 9 people? 8, 9 people? And I believe that's my 3rd 60-point game this year. Oh no, I'm not playing this dude again. I mean, I won't mind beating his ass again, but I just don't feel like matching up with him. Might be him.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line.
Ain't no way this dude just did that in the middle of a play. That is crazy. Nigga clap in the middle of a play, bro. I probably made like more than 150 people quit so far. Cause I didn't play like what 300 some games so far. Well, probably still the 200, but cause almost everybody I played so far quit.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down.
It's just
That's
one
putting
play.
what you practice into play.
Damn.
That's excellent execution to get things
Oh,
started.
this offense is up to a strong start. So dumbass
We're
up.
going to get a chance to run. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's second down and a yard. Watson off play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On first and 10, Watson. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again is Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Fuck, I said my audible.
To the air yet again, Watson. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Kind of moment in the end zone.
Here first and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen.
Okay, it's off.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if
Yeah,
you
this
want
man
to press
24.
him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he is going to have a Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson.
Woo.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 4th down, Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second for Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football.
You don't want this.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Appreciate you coming to the stream, though. But, nah, bro. That don't work like that, cuz. About to do the end around.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On first down, Watson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Watson now to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Let's go.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, shit.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over.
That's what I get for trying to act like Dak Prescott.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling. Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, it's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
64.
Now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, 61 yards. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Second and 6. To throw is Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Watson looks to throw again. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Throwing on
fucking
first down,
wrong
but
with
this
him.
one winds up
Mike
to be
Williams.
incomplete.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down.
Oh, I had a touchdown.
And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm. Long arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Herbert throws complete to Williams. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Running on first down, Eckler. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Go. Crowd right. Sit.
Here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Herbert back to the air. Dancing to his left. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick.
Oh. All right, y'all. I'm about to hop off. Hope everybody's joined the stream. Catch up on